Welcome everyone. Welcome to Journey to Junior Secondary, where we look at various aspects of the junior secondary. You will be able to see various levels, how the things will go on. So karibuni sana. Kwa wakati huu nataka tuweze kuzungumzia kuhusu junior secondary and the senior secondary. So welcome to our broadcasting. Thank you. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Journey to Junior Secondary, where we look at various So now we want to look at the mission and vision of CBC. One, the mission is nurturing every learner's potential, where you identify the potential, nurture the potential, or the learners are successful. That's the mission of the CBC. That's a CBC that we are talking about. The people are able to migrate to go from the grade 6 to junior secondary. So before we go there, we want to look at the vision and the mission of the CBC. The mission is engaged, empower, and ethical citizen. These are the fundamental key that we will look at as we continue discussing this junior secondary. Now, we want to look at the organization of basic education, how it will follow to each other. When is it starting? Now, we have the first level, we call it the early years education, where you find the preschool, and in preschool, we have PP1 and we also have PP2. Then in PP2, they will transit to grade 1, where we are still in early years education, where we go to grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3. So in the beginning, the child should start the class when is 4 years at least. 4 years. Then 5 years, those are the 2 years. Then you join grade 1, 2, and 3. You are around 8 years there. Then from there, you will again be transited to middle school education, where you go to grade 4, grade 5, grade 6. In grade 6 is where you will be able to undergo the exam called KPSEA. I will elaborate more about this KPSEA. Then, after grade 6, you will go now to grade 7, where we look at the junior secondary. That's our main course. That's where we want to discuss. So, welcome to our discussion. Please, if you have a question, be able to ask a question. We'll be able to try to look at it into it, then we'll be able to answer the question. Now we have the grade 7, grade 8, and grade 9. Then after grade 9, you transit to grade 10, 11, and 12, where you say the senior secondary. So as we move along, we look at the competence-based assessment. That is the thing we want to look at. To try to look at it into it, then we'll be able to the senior secondary. So as we move along, we look at the competence-based assessment. That is the thing we want to look at. To try to look at it into it, then we'll be able to the senior secondary. So as we move along, we look at the competence-based assessment. That is the thing we want to look at. To try to look at it into it, then we'll be able to the senior secondary. So as we move along, we look at the competence. Is CA is the class assessment. Then we will have what we call CARE. CARE stands for Kenya Area Assessment. So this is the exam that they go through in grade 3. Then Yeah, I'm back. Now, we're on the various exam that they will undergo since grade 3, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, up to grade 6 there. The first I've talked about CARE. CARE is Kenya Early Years Assessment. Then we also have school year assessment. You have the school year assessment. Then we continue with that grade 4, grade 5, grade 6. Then finally, they also do school-based assessment. Then finally, in grade 6, they do school year report, and they also do KPSEA. KPSEA is Kenya Primary School Education Assessment. That's the exam that they will take when they reach to grade 6. Then from grade 6, they will transit to grade 7. In grade 7, they will do the class assessment. They will do school-based assessment together with the various projects. In grade grade 6 or grade 8. Also, they do class assessment, then school-based assessment up to grade 9. They will do school year report, and we will do the final exam called Kenya Middle Year Assessment. That's the exam that they will do. Then they will continue. They will transit to grade 10. Grade 10, they will do class assessment. They will do school-based assessment, then a school year report. They transit to grade 11. They do the same exam. Then they go to up to grade 12. Then they do exam called they do this exam called is called these are some of the exams that they go through. Then when you look at cumulative, they will be able to do various exams. So 20 up to grade 6. So the 40% plus the 60%, they'll be able to get the 100% for transition. So these are how the total marks will be grade 1, 2, 3 up to 6. Then as we continue, so I have wanted to remind you when the exam KPSEA will take place, 28th to 30th November 2020. That's when the exam will take place. This is the formation, how the subjects are arranged. We have the mathematics, English, Kiswahili, integrated science. We have science and technology, agriculture, home science. Then we have physical and health education, creative art and social study. These are the subjects or the learning areas in grade 6. Then let's look at now upper primary. We have that's the grade 6. I've looked at the formation, how is grade 4, grade 5, and grade 6. That's the formation. These are the subjects that they have taken. We have English, Kiswahili, home science, agriculture, science, others. Then the ICT is cutting across to the learning areas. So any learning areas, they can use the machine. So it is very, very important. Now we look at the junior secondary education. It is organized into 2 levels, junior secondary and senior. Junior is 7, 8, and 9. Then senior is 10, 11, and 12. Now we have looked at the formation. Then you have the optional subject. Learners are provided with an opportunity to choose the minimum of 1 and maximum of 2 subjects according to the personality, ability, interest, and career choice from the list. They can take art, visual art, which is art, and then performing art, which is music, home science, computer science, foreign language, Kenya Sign Language, and indigenous language. So these are the subject I was talking about. You have English, you have Kiswahili, Kenya Sign Language, then you have science. Then we look at pre-technical and pre-career education, where they are able to understand and be able to choose to follow the path that we feel that is social studies, their business, life skill, visual art, and performing art.